Hi guys, it's me, Rachel. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below. I wanted to do a get to know me video. I haven't done one of these yet since I started my channel, so I wanted to kind of be able to let you guys know who I am as well. And these are the 50 get to know me questions that I kind of randomly selected. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to try to breeze through these pretty quickly so I don't take too long on each one. So the first one is, what do you do for a living? I am an LVN nurse, which is a licensed vocational nurse. Some states recognize them also as LPNs. And my husband is in sales. Number 2 is, am I in college or in school? I currently am trying to sign back up for courses to go into college to get my RN eventually, slowly but surely, but right now I am in the process of getting signed up for classes. Number 3 is, how many children did I have? I have 5 children. The oldest is 21. And the youngest is 3. Out of the 5 children that I had, their labors where I had 4 of them were natural and 1 of them was, I did receive an epidural. And honestly, I would have had the last 2 with an epidural, but I didn't make it in time to the hospital, so I ended up with 4 natural and 1 epidural. But they were all, regular vaginal births. They were not C-sections. My first job was when I was like 14 or 15 years old. It was working at a daycare, and it was one of those like part-time jobs that you get during the summer while in school program. And yeah, that was a tough job. We didn't have very good teachers to help us with the children. It's kind of like they kind of left us teenagers with the kids for the most part. I don't even know if this daycare is still in business, but yeah, it wasn't the greatest daycare either because of that. So that was not a good work experience for me as my first job. Number 6 is, I am a tea drinker. I prefer tea over coffee. I do drink coffee in the morning, but for the most part I probably drink tea maybe at least 3 times a day on average. Number 7 is, I am not a morning person whatsoever. I definitely am a night person. I do not like the mornings. It takes me a very long time and slow process to get up and get about my day. My favorite food is pho. I love it. I can eat it every day of the week if I could. But that is my favorite food right now. So number 9 is, do I have a phobia? I really don't have a phobia. I just have kind of things that I don't like in nursing school. I found out real fast that I don't like working with like trach patients for the most part because of the saliva, the constant suctioning and the saliva coming out in the tube. I just don't like that noise. Funny story, during nursing school, we had, during one of our rotations, we had to take care of 2 patients in a room, and we walked into the room and the first patient automatically was already coughing up sputum, saliva, mucus, you name it, it was coming out, and I just got really grossed out by that. And so I kind of passed him up to tend to the other patient and gave my friend first dibs on that patient. And he was in the process of filling up, like, I don't know what you call those little bins that you throw up in when you're at the hospital when you're sick, but he was in the process of filling one of those up, and he filled it up to the rim with saliva and mucus and everything, and it spilled over all over him on the bed, and my friend had to clean it up. And yeah, me as her friend kind of did not help in the process because I was just so grossed out. But yeah, I owe her for that one. Number 10 is, my favorite place to visit in the world would probably be Italy. I've been wanting to go see the Sistine Chapel really bad. That's kind of like on my bucket list. Number 11 is, I am also a pastor's wife. Number 12, we do have a pet. Well, we have several pets, but one of them is actually ours. My oldest son has a rabbit. My daughter has 2 Chinese dwarf hamsters, and we have a dog that we just changed her name to Daisy. Number 13 is my first like legit job out of school was working as an office assistant. And that was a pretty cool job. I kept that job for about 7 years. I got to travel with that job, so that was a lot of fun for being such a young adult. Number 14, any hobbies I had would have probably been cake making. At one point in time, I thought I wanted to be a like professional cake decorator, and I worked part-time at a bakery and found out really quick that no, that is not something I want to do full time because it is so much work. Number 15, my daily attire would probably consist of a t-shirt and yoga pants or blue jeans and a shirt. Number 16 is I love being around people that make me laugh. So I'm always around people that love to tell jokes or real kind of spunky personality. I love being around those type of people. Number 17 is my favorite drink is Coca-Cola. I can do pretty much any dark drinks, but I am not really crazy about any like color drinks like Big Red, 7-Up, Sprite. It has to be like a dark drink, and they're all to me Coke. So if I tell my husband give me a Coke, it has to be a dark drink. Number 18, favorite thing to do is I love to sleep. Number 19 is I am a homebody. I have become one over the past couple of years, even more so, but I love staying home and just being at home, put a movie on, relaxing, watching YouTube. That's kind of what I like to do for fun. Something I do every day is I drink tea several times a day, and I like to light candles every morning. Number 21 is I used to love to watch scary movies, but now as I've gotten older, I don't like to watch them alone, so I really don't watch them at all because my husband is not into scary movies like I am. Number 22, I love to sing, but I can't really sing. Number 23 is how old was I when I had my first child, and I was 16 when I had my oldest son. Number 24 is my favorite combination of hair and eye color would probably be I love brunettes with blue eyes. I think they're so beautiful. Number 25, my favorite season of the year is probably winter. If you've ever seen the movie Elf, I always try to emulate that movie and dress my house up to look like that. I literally one year put paper snowflakes all over to try to look like that Elf, the movie. Number 26 is I purposely don't download any video games onto my phone anymore because I kind of have an addictive personality, and I will play the game all day and all night until I conquer it or keep going to the next levels. I kind of know myself better now, so I just don't even download the app anymore. Number 27 is one of my favorite artists. Of course, you're a Christian artist. I love all of them. But one of my all-time favorite artists from since I was a kid is Aerosmith. I actually got to go to one of his concerts maybe about 2 years ago. That was a lot of fun. Number 28 is I don't do roller coasters. I can't tolerate them anymore. Number 29, I don't have any tattoos on my body whatsoever. Number 30 is, this kind of goes off of one of my other ones, but I, again, try to surround myself around positive people. I don't like negative Nancy's. If I'm around them, I kind of try to get away from them just because I don't like that negativity on me. Number 31 is I never really got into makeup until I was like 27 years old. I think that was the first time I really wore foundation. An all-time favorite snack is in the movies is popcorn and Milk Duds. Number 33 is my favorite old movie is Something About Mary. My favorite new movie is Inception. Number 35 is kind of like a confession. All my family is, well, for the most part, was left-handed. My mom, my dad, my brother, my sister, and I was the only right-handed one. So when my next sibling came out, I purposely made her right-handed. Anytime she was using or writing a pen or a pencil, I would switch her hand to her right hand. So to this day, she still blames me for her poor penmanship because she says she probably should have been left-handed. So sorry, sister. Number 36 is whenever I try to do a project, I don't know if this happens to you guys, but I get so much anxiety, but in a good way. It's because I want to create this whatever project I'm working on so bad that I can't even think straight. So I'm like up all night on Pinterest and pinning things, and I just have so many ideas, my brain is about to explode, and like this other person takes over and I can't stop. Once I start the project, I have to finish it no matter the cost. So if it means staying up late or something doesn't get done the next day, sometimes the house is a wreck the next day because I have to finish my project. So yeah, I'm working on that. Number 37 is I cry for everything now. Any sad movies on Facebook, whatever it is, I cry for everything now when I didn't used to. Number 38 is a movie I will never watch again, just for the fact that it's so sad, is AI, I think it was called, Artificial Intelligence, with this little blonde-headed kid, and he was like a robot, and he had this family that he was brought into. It's just so sad. I will never watch that movie again. It's kind of depressing. Number 39 is I love being barefooted. I can be barefooted all throughout the year, pretty much, especially in the summer. Number 40 is I used to be very shy and quiet, and I always had my hand in my mouth, my fingers in my mouth, but now my daughter does that. Number 41 is I always try to find the positive in everything. As I've grown older, I kind of see like that's the way to go. You don't want to always focus on the negative. You want to try to find the positive. Even if something bad happened to you, you want to try to find the good in it. And if anything, learn a lesson from it and don't make that mistake again. Number 42 is I was born and raised in Texas. This is all I know. I swear though, every summer when we hit 3 digits in the summer, the heat is so excruciating that I swear every summer that I'm going to move away from Texas, but I'm still here. Number 43 is I made myself so sick from eating sushi at least 3 to 4 times a week at my old job that I didn't touch it again for 8 months. Number 44 is I kind of have a pet peeve about sharing straws or drinks. I don't like sharing straws or drinks with anybody, even my own kids. Number 45 is I have had a tubal pregnancy that almost took my life, and I had to have emergency surgery the next day in the hospital, and the doctor had said that if it would have been 24 to 48 hours longer, that I could have bled to death internally. Number 46 is I dance on purpose to embarrass my kids. Number 47 is I am 5 foot 5 inches tall. Number 48 is if my kids were older and full-blown teenagers, I probably would not have planned to have the last 2 kids that I do have. 49, a favorite place to hang out would be, I like hanging out at the bookstore, like Barnes & Nobles or even Half Price Bookstore. To me, that's kind of fun just to hang out and read books. And number 50 is I like to reward myself when I have like a lot of work or a lot of patience at work and I had a stressful day. I like to reward myself with some kind of treat, whether it's a candy bar or a mocha frappuccino from Starbucks. Well, that's it for my video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you got to get to know me a little bit more better. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.